everyone. Hello everyone, it's the 2nd of May and this is the beginnings of a timey-wimey video. This is a new purchase. This is a Pawlonia Tormentosa Foxglove tree. The blurb that came with it said that in its first year it will grow a stem which will die back, and then from then on it will form a trunk as normal. So I'm assuming this was the first year and that this will become my new trunks. I only paid £6 for it from eBay and or from a seller on eBay, and £3.50 for postage. So true to my miserly ways, I guess. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try get it out of this, and I'm going to put it into a wide, shallower pond planter in the hopes we can get some spreading roots. Okay, so I don't want to entirely bare root this plant, but I do want to find if there's a nabari of any description. I can't find any information about growing these as bonsai, but I just thought it would be interesting, something different, and I do like a flowering tree. So okay, so we've got a kind of a spreading root system there. I think that's probably as much as I want to take it. We've got a bit of a tap root. I will remove that. And then I'm going to pot this up in a richer mix and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've already part filled the pond planter. I lay the tree like so. This will hopefully be its new trunk. I'm going to leave these other two shoots on as well for now. Maybe I'll have a triple trunk, and maybe one or two of those will die off and the others will be insurance, or maybe I'll remove them next year anyway. As I say, the blurb did say it would die off in its first year but not in subsequent years, so I'm hoping it's done its dying off. It has pinkish lilac flowers, and has a maximum head of 12 meters, which is quite a substantial tree, and a spread of 10 meters, so yeah, quite a substantial tree. If I don't kill it. Could hope with its fertilizer. I'll pop in and see how this tree is growing from time to time through the season. It's the 8th of June and all my foxglove tree is roared away and put on a whole 2 inches of growth so far. What I'm going to do is, now that this piece of tree is growing away really nicely, I'm going to remove this dead section, like so. Yeah, limp and lifeless piece, and now the tree can just continue on, and we'll see where we're at. It's the 6th of July and my foxglove tree is growing away quite nicely. It's put on a good 15 centimeters, 6 inches or so of growth so far this year. The leaves are absolutely ginormous, as you can see if I put this full-size drinks can for scale. This is probably going to need to be quite a big tree, so I'm not wondering whether to pinch it and get it to fork now or to leave it a little longer. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer, get a little bit more height. Am I? No, I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to pinch it there. I wonder if that would strike as a cutting. I might try that. But either way, it's done now. Maybe we'll get some forking to get a bit of movement into the trunk. We will see. It's the 27th of July, and the Foxglove tree has responded rather nicely to pinching. I have two nice new shoots coming up, and I'm thinking at some point I will lose one of those in the creation of a trunk. Again, this is going to be one of those trees that needs to be on the larger side, I think, just to enjoy the flowers, but also, as you can see, the leaves on this thing are huge. My hand doesn't really tell you how big it is, because you don't know how big my hand is. But again, this is a full-size drinks can, a bit crushed and bashed. I've been using it for a long time as a size comparison, but most people know what size one of these is, so you can see that this would wrap it up with bits to spare. So yeah, it's going to have to be a tall tree, and so I'm thinking at some point I will take off one of those shoots and allow it to, the trunk to elongate, and I'm wondering whether I should do it now or later. I think later. Haven't had this tree very long. I want it to get a good start. I want it to grow away quite nicely. There is a bit of, which I don't think you'll be able to make out. Yeah, there's some reverse taper going on already, so I don't know how I will rectify that in the future, but we will see. Just wanted to try something different. I like trying to bonsai things that are unusual, and this fit the bill. It's the 22nd of August today, and I've just been letting this grow and grow, but I'm now concerned that I'm definitely going to get some swelling and an odd-shaped lump here where I'd pinched it and allowed these two shoots to grow on. And so I've decided that as the tree kind of comes out of the ground and then leans to the right, I'm going to chop this right hand shoot away and allow the left to take over as a leader. Just chop that back so I can get in there. Remove this leaf as well, and this could be a tricky issue in terms of making this a good bonsai, but who knows, maybe the leaves will come down rather quickly. If any of you have any experience or know of any other Pawlonia's foxglove trees being grown as bonsai and could let me know, I'd be really interested to hear. So anyway, that's given that some movement, some interesting bit of movement. I'm wondering whether to prune it back again or to leave it, and I think I'm just going to leave it, and I'm just going to let it grow. Hopefully it can heal that over before the winters come. The winters multiple, I think we're just going to have one winter. Who knows whether it'll be a beast like last winter or relatively benign like the winter before. No telling, I guess, until we come out the other side. I think I'll leave it there, pop it back on the bench, and we'll perhaps visit it one more time, see what its autumn colours look like. It's the 11th of November here, and I was hoping for a nice autumn display from this tree with its big large leaves, but Storm Chiron, however it's pronounced, it seems to be pronounced differently by every different weather presenter going, put paid out, and it blew most of them, well, all the leaves off before they actually finished changing, unfortunately. But what it has left me with is an interesting trunk. I'm a little bit concerned that I have a bit of reverse taper just here, for whatever reason, and I'm going to have to try and work on that. I'm hoping that if I cut it back here in the spring, I may even chop it back to these buds here. I'm going to wait and see what sort of winter we have, whether we have sharp frosts and things. A couple of buds here. Now as I'm talking to you, I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, it might pay to lose this lumpy sort of lumpy lump, for want of a better term, even though I've got some nice movement. I shan't be repotting it. I'm going to leave it in this pond planter, so air pot, for another year at least, to avoid disturbing the roots and putting the tree back some. I'm hoping it'll get off to a great start in the spring. Anyway, pop the can back in just for scale, and just going to say thank you so much for watching. Do all the usual YouTube things, the liking, the subscribing, the comment below. I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch my videos. Please, please, please stay safe, everybody.